We heading down to Nibble Town to nibble it down. It's some nasty nibbles, but to put it in your mouth. Ow.
Food and sex. Those are my two passions. It's only natural to combine them.
Do you like cake?
Yes.
Do you like my ass?
Yes.
Do you want to eat cake off my ass?
What kind of cake?
Let me get one of them titties to go, a side of ass, and a couple of them lips.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, because they don't have none of that on the menu.
Is your muffin buttered?
Yes! I'll have what she's having.
Hey baby loves, welcome back to the Erotic cooking. In honor of Valentine's Day, we will be serving up some sexy dessert. We'll be making a waffle churro inspired dish with a strawberry cherry sauce, and that will be coming up next. The ingredients you will need will be some pancake mix or waffle mix if you have, some juicy strawberries, you already know, because we'll allow with strawberries. Gonna need some cinnamon powder. I'm gonna need some apple cinnamon spice as well. Gonna need some spread butter for your waffle maker. And then also you need some sugar to make our sugar and cinnamon spice for the churro. You're gonna need some oil as well. If you don't have, you can get some vegetable oil. And yeah, that's about it. Let's go. Alrighty, babes. First thing we're gonna do is take that waffle mix. We're gonna add that into a bowl. I'm actually using a measuring cup because it'll be easier to pour. We're gonna take that cinnamon spice, add a little bit of that, like a 2 teaspoons or tablespoons. As I told you, I don't measure. And then we're gonna add some apple cinnamon spice. That's what I added as well. And then I did add a pinch of French vanilla powder as well into it. I'm gonna add some water, mix it up until it gets a nice consistency. And as that's mixing up, make sure you have your waffle maker getting heated. I've actually got this waffle maker from Walmart. I know we both got in that all, but it's a really cute waffle maker. Gonna spray your butter, that butter spray onto the waffle maker. Make sure you do that because if you don't, the waffles will just stick to the waffle maker and it won't come out a pretty waffle. So I'm gonna add a small layer of pancake mix. Don't overfill it because you want it to have that cute little heart shape. As you can see, we're gonna take it out and then we're gonna do one more, same thing, a nice little small layer just to fill it to the brim, not too much over. I think I went a little bit too much over on this one, but gonna go ahead and do that. Remove her out. You see how it's like overflowing a little bit, so that's what I mean. I'm gonna unplug her, put it to the side, and then we're gonna take our sugar. We're gonna make our little churro mixture, which you're gonna take sugar, add a little bit to your cup, and then you're gonna take that cinnamon spice as well and add that as well into it, like 2 to 3 tablespoons, depending on how many people you're cooking for. I'm only making this just for me right now for today. Then we're gonna make our strawberry sauce. So you're gonna take your strawberries, gonna add a little bit of sugar into that, some water, and then we're gonna blend her up in the blender. Oh, and then some French vanilla powder as well for this strawberry sauce. Add some water. I'm gonna puree her until it's like a nice puree type of consistency, nice and smooth. Then we're gonna take that pan and we're gonna heat her up in the pan just so we can make it warm and cozy and like a really strawberry sauce, not like just strawberries. So as you see in the blender, it didn't really blend all of my strawberries up, so I'm just going in with a fork and smashing it down, and just so I can get that nice strawberry consistency, puree consistency. I started using a spoon because the fork wasn't really giving it. Always taste your food. As you've seen, I just gave it a little taste test to see if it needed any more sugar or vanilla. It needs a little bit more sugar, so I'm gonna add a little bit more sugar to her. Keep stirring her up And I'm going to add her black back into the blender because I just wanted it to be a little bit more like on the puree side. Now we're going to deep fry our waffle. We're going to take our vegetable oil, make sure it's nice and hot. And then we're going to go ahead and deep fry our waffles. And you see I have the sugar and cinnamon churro mix thing on the side there. So we're going to go ahead and deep fry her, take it, put it into the pan, and let her get golden brown on each side. I'm using tongs to flip it over. If you don't have tongs, you can use a fork. Tongs is just better, especially when you're frying. So go ahead, and it's a really quick process. So you literally only need like 1 or 2 minutes depending on how hot your oil is. And then I'm going to do the next one. As that one's frying up, we're going to take that cinnamon and sugar spice, and we're going to add that to each side of the waffle. Making sure you coat it really well. And you see that one got a little bit burnt, but I like it nice and crispy, so there's no such thing as burnt. And then we're going to do the same thing. Going to add a little bit more. And yes, she's basically done. I love this recipe because it's a very quick dessert, especially if you have kids or you're just busy but you want to cook something nice and sweet for yourself. This is a really good go-to. And then we always have pancake mix, and I'm quite sure some strawberries, or even if you don't have strawberries, you could use like a chocolate sauce. You could use raspberries, so it doesn't have to be a strawberry sauce, but you get the gist of what, a little sugar and fruit can go a long way. I'm going to remove that. And this is basically the final product. As you can see, she's beautiful. And then we're going to add some actual strawberries onto the plate just for garnish and to make it look pretty. And fruit and dessert, they go hand in hand. It's very sensual, very sexual. So whether you're making this for your bae or for you or for your family, it's giving love. Every day over here. That's our love language. Every day is love day over here. So this is basically the final product. And yes, we're going to do a little a mukbang right now, so you can see what she's giving, and I'm gonna give you a bite so you can see how it looks. And yeah, enjoy. It's so good. This shit is mad good.